Have you ever mistaken chaos for love, sat in the middle of noise and called it comfort because silence felt like abandonment? Somewhere in Lagos, in a house where paint peeled off the walls and NEPA took light more than they gave it, I grew up flinching, not because love wasn't there, but because love came with shouting, with breaking plates, with slammed doors. The first man who taught me what love looked like was also the first man who taught me how to fear, my father. But this story isn't about him. It is about how his shadow followed me into every relationship I entered, how I kept choosing broken men because broken was all I knew. When I was 8, I memorized the creaking pattern of my father's slippers as he stormed from his room to the living room in the middle of the night, while people slept peacefully across Lagos. My mother and I learned to breathe in silence, holding our chests, waiting for the next outburst. The smell of origin mixed with sweat filled the air, while my mother's trembling voice whispered prayers in Yoruba. Each time he raised his voice, we shrank. Each time he lifted his hand, we disappeared into ourselves. By the time I entered Unilag at 18, I thought love had to be loud, messy, and painful. I dated men who did not call me back, men who insulted me in public, only to come back with flowers from Ojuelegba traffic the next day. I dated men who saw tears as entertainment. There was Femi, the one who slapped me during an argument at Yaba bus stop, then sent long text apologies the next morning. Then Uche, the one who only remembered my birthday after his side chick posted me on Instagram. And each time I stayed, because what was love without a little drama? After all, didn't my mother stay? Then I met Daniel, quiet, polite, the kind of Lagos guy that sends you airtime at random just to check if your phone still had credit. For once, someone opened doors for me, held my hand in public, cooked indomie for me after long days. For a while, I thought finally peace. But guess what? I sabotaged it. I accused him of being too soft. I started unnecessary fights because the silence felt uncomfortable. His kindness felt like a lie I hadn't discovered yet. One night, after another needless argument, Daniel said something that stuck in my head till today. You are so used to war, and you don't know what peace feels like. And just like that, he left. Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, life hit me with a twist. One hot Saturday afternoon, I went to visit my mom at our family house in Egbeda, and there sitting in our parlor was Femi. Yes, that same Femi, the one who slapped me at Yaba bus stop, drinking Maltina, chatting with my mother like an in-law. Apparently they had been dating for months. Yes, my ex-boyfriend and my mother. I couldn't breathe. My head spun. The woman who taught me to shrink was now laughing with the same man who broke me. I confronted her that night. Her reply, my dear, broken men are all we know. At least this one makes me laugh sometimes. I realized then the circle didn't start with me, and if I wasn't careful, it wouldn't end with me either. If this story feels too close to home, if you've ever mistaken noise for love, hit the like button, drop a comment about your own healing journey, and most importantly, subscribe to Whispers of Uche because these are the whispers we don't say out loud, but someone somewhere needs to hear them. Now let's dive back into the story. That night, I packed a small Ghana must go bag and moved to my friend Amaka's apartment in Surulere. No job, no savings, just me, a toothbrush, and a heart full of questions. I started therapy at a local center in Ikeja, the type that charges per session but gives you zobo at the door. For the first time, I heard phrases like generational trauma, attachment wounds, fight or flight mode. And slowly, I started understanding why I kept chasing men who hurt me, why calm scared me more than conflict. One day, during one session, my therapist asked, "When was the last time you felt safe even by yourself?" I had no answer. I started journaling every morning before the generator comes on. I wrote letters I would never send to my father, to Femi, even to Daniel. I blocked numbers. I muted Instagram stories. I started reading books like Women Who Love Too Much and Healing the Father's Wound. I cried a lot. I went on a date with a good man who texts me good morning every day for 2 weeks straight. And when he finally held my hand, I didn't flinch. That was the day I knew I wasn't cursed, I was healing. Today, I still live in Lagos, still hear downfall horns in the morning, still buy gala at traffic lights, but I choose differently now. I call my mom, but with boundaries. I forgive, but from a distance. I choose men who are gentle, or I choose peace alone. And when I catch myself craving drama, I remind myself chaos isn't love, it is leftover pain wearing perfume. So if you are still watching, let me leave you with these hard earned Lagos style Nigerian girl lessons. Lesson number one: your body keeps score. If you flinch at kind touches, it is time to heal. Lesson number two: drama isn't romantic. If he's ghosting you, slapping you, making you cry in buses, it's not love. Lesson number three: what you saw growing up was survival, not love. Stop making it your relationship template. Lesson number four: peace isn't boring. A man who texts back, picks your calls, and keeps his promises is a blessing, not a red flag. Lesson number five: therapy works, even if it is with your church counselor or that auntie that gives sense. Lesson number six: stop mistaking adrenaline for affection. If your relationship feels like LASMA chasing down food drivers, then leave. Lesson number seven: your healing is your responsibility. Your parents' mistake don't have to become your story. And the final lesson: there is strength in choosing yourself. Even if it means sleeping alone, for now, do it. If this story touched you, if you saw yourself, your mom, your sister, your past, do me one favor. Hit like, drop a comment, share this story with someone who is stuck in a circle, and subscribe to Whispers of Uche because every whisper could save someone's sanity. This is Whispers of Uche, where every whisper is a window to the unseen. Until the next whisper, stay awake and stay listening.